Hi, my name is Paul J. Lee. I'm submitting this for EDRM A01. I'm really trying to find out what the impact is of Imagine Math on our math CAS course. I chose to use a qualitative research design model simply because I am interested in the data. I do want to see how this program impacts our math CAS scores. Qualitative research designs are good as well. They're rich, they're full of student and teacher experiences. But I'm more interested once again in how these two products are related, how Imagine Math, will impact our scores. So CAS basically is the California State Standards testing, and every year in California, students grades 3 through 8 and also 11 take both math and ELA portion. And then just recently, the California School Dashboard was introduced by the California Department of Ed. And what that really is a report on how well schools are doing in terms of standards and also climate and culture. So my research problem really is, does Imagine Math help increase scores on the math cast part? It sounds simple, but obviously there's a lot of data gathering, collection, a lot of good stuff. Um, what does the studies suggest? The general study suggests that digital interactive learning helps increase students' performance. Students like to be engaged. They like to basically click on things. They like the interactive nature of certain educational products, such as Imagine Math. So the literature review is simply this that um, digital learning helps students learn in a more, I guess, fun environment would be the word. Um, It also is student preference, and online learning helps with um, different student levels of learning. Obviously, the deficiencies of my literature review are there really was none on Imagine Math. Imagine Math is a very new product, um, and they are, as they said, supplemental to the core. Um, Very limited research on the math cast. Once again, cast is something new, only about 4 or 5 years old, and so not a lot of correlations between math programs, interactive math programs, and the math cast. The quantitative nature, as I mentioned earlier, of the study does not allow for the richness of student and teacher experiences. The significance of the study, it's going to help our school district make financial decisions on how, depending on how successful this program is. Um, every year, school districts spend thousands and thousands of dollars on programs, but we want to find out: does it really work? Does it really increase test scores? Is it fun and engaging? Do the teachers like it? Do the students like it? The purpose of this study basically is similar to the problem. How does this program, Imagine Math, help us increase students' performance levels on the MathCast? The questions are, um, what is the increase, if any, of the outcomes of the Imagine Math cast after a year's use of Imagine Math? What is the correlation between Imagine Math and the cast? The dependent variable for this study will be students' performance outcome. Independent variable, of course, is the use of the Imagine Math program. Research expectations. I truly believe that Imagine Math will help increase student performance on MathCast. I think it's an engaging, very fun, interactive program that students like to use. So, to kind of give you the context and participants, the Reyes School District is a K-12 school district that rural, about 2,400 students, 90% unduplicated pupils. All the numbers are there. We have a very high Hispanic population, and of the ELL population, we have 26% of those students speaking Spanish, and the participants are our teachers and students in grades 3 to 5 at Tigay Elementary, and the sampling population is about 540. The design basically is this: will um, students use the Imagine Math program at least 30 minutes a week in all their course and all in their grade levels. The teachers have to do that every week, and so they gather that. They help that data helps them make decisions, and it also allows for differentiated instruction. Um, we'll also collect data from the interim benchmarks on Imagine Math, and also collect data from the CAS. So the data sources come from the quantitative research design. We take a pre-test, post-test of Imagine Math, compare those results also to the results of the CASP. So here's basically a timeline of the procedure. October, you collect the Imagine Math results. Um, March, you repeat it again for Imagine Math. April, you prepare for the CAS. July, um, and then in May or June, more likely May, you take the test, and then you collect the results in July. Ethical considerations for this study is we've got to make sure that there's non-identifiable teacher-student information, and this really is an educational benefit. It's going to help us make better decisions in terms of the use of this program. So the pros and cons of this research really are just as is the mixed research deal. You definitely get a fuller, richer experience with the qualitative research design. You get teacher-student experiences, how they feel about the product, um, how fun and engaging and interactive the product is. And then with the quantitative research design, you basically get what do the numbers tell you? How can you use those numbers to help you make better decisions for teaching and also for educational finance. This is truly a work in progress study for me. As I do more and more of the assignments, I'm starting to realize that I have to go back and realign those beginning assignments with the ones that I did later. Had to go back and change certain things. For example, my context and my participants. When I first started this out, it was grades 3 through 8. I realized that was too broad. I had to pull that back and just do grades 3 through 5, more focused research, if you will. And yes, it's constant refinement of the study. And I hope that by the end of my studies, I'll be able to kind of finalize what that looks like, a culminating project, if you will. Um, Reflection of the overall study program. I learned, as I was watching the videos, reading some of the texts, some of the literature, but nothing was better than the teacher or the instructor comments. Those were really good. It helped me understand what it is that I was trying to do, and so I thought that was really good. I liked the weekly feedback that came back from the assignments, and even though I didn't do well in some of those.